to the first ADNIC quiz. This is Risk Worth Reward, and I'm your host, Atif Chowdhury. With me, we have today Hatia Ali from the Risk Management Department, Benjamin Graham from the Risk Management Department, and Mohsen Ali from the Risk Management Department. Feel free to play along with the quiz and see how you go against the Risk Management Department. The rules of the quiz are simple. For every correct answer, you get 1 point. For every incorrect answer, you lose a point. A player may choose to pass to the next contestant, or they may choose to answer the question themselves. So Hatia to answer the first question. In which year was ADNIC founded? A. 1978, B. 1973, C. 1972, D. 1970.
C.
Correct. 1 point to Hatia. Your first random question. What is the atomic number for hydrogen? A. 1, B. 24, C. 12, D. 2.
2. D.
Incorrect. The answer is A. 1. The next question goes then to Ben. How many lines of business does ADNIC underwrite? A. 7, B. 9, C. 12, D. 13.
D. 13.
Correct. Ben's first question. Amps are a unit measurement of what? A. Electric charge, B. Electric current, C. Electric field strength, D. Electric potential.
Electric current.
Correct.
Thank you.
Benjamin goes on to 2 points.
Of course.
Do you want to play on or pass?
Play on.
Which of the following is not a core value at ADNIC? A. Inspiration, B. Teamwork, C. Innovation, D. Reliability.
A. Inspiration.
Correct. Benjamin's on a roll here. Ben's second question. Anna Pavlova was famous for what? Inventing the pavlova. B. Tennis, C. Ballet, D. Painting.
I mean, I know I'm a big fan of the ballet. Can I pass this to Mohsen?
It's a question, you can't pass this one. This is to be played by the player.
Ballet.
Correct.
What a guess.
Okay. Next question, would you like to play or pass?
I'll pass. I've got to give the young ones a chance.
What is ADNIC's current credit rating? A. AAA, B. AA, C. A, D. BBB.
C.
Correct. Mohsen's first bonus question. What is another name for sodium chloride? A. Flour, B. Sugar, C. Salt, D. Vinegar.
C.
Salt. Correct. Next question. Would you like to play on or pass?
And pass it on.
Hatia, how many members sit on the ADNIC board? A. 8, B. 9, C. 10, D. 11.
C. 10.
Incorrect. 9. It was B. Next question to Benjamin.
Yes.
In which country does ADNIC not have any exposure? A. Malaysia, B. New Zealand, C. Italy, D. Australia.
B. New Zealand.
Correct. Benjamin's third bonus question. Which Australian was selected by the Milwaukee Bucks with the first overall pick in the 2005 NBA draft? A. Dante Exum, B. Andrew Bogut, C. Patrick Mills, and D. Andrew Gaze.
I believe it was B. Bogut.
Correct.
Thank you.
Would you like to play on or pass?
Keep going.
UAE and Saudi Arabia are the top 2 sources of premium written for ADNIC. What is the third in terms of premium written for ADNIC? A. Kuwait, B. Qatar, C. Iraq, D. Oman.
D. Oman.
Incorrect, it's Qatar,
Really?
by a slight margin of 15 million.
Okay.
Next question goes on to Mohsen. ADNIC has been hit by a claim of 1 million dirhams. Who has the authority to approve this claim? A, the CEO and the board. B, the chief operating officer and above. C, the chief claims officer and above. D, deputy chief claims officer and above.
C.
Incorrect. It is B. That was a tough one. Which of the following is not a consumer line? A, home insurance. B, personal accident. C, motor insurance. D, property insurance.
Can't they all be written on the personal act? If
As
I
per
remember.
ADNIC classifications.
I'll go with D, property.
Correct. And here's a bonus question. Vermilion is a shade of which color? A, green. B, blue. C, yellow. D, red.
I'm going with A on that one.
Incorrect. It's D, red.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Come on! Should have done that one. Question number 11. What is the leading area in terms of number of complaints for ADNIC? A, medical claims. B, motor claims. C, PBM. D, operations.
So you've segmented PBM and medical claims?
Yeah, they're two different.
Okay, medical claims.
Incorrect. It is motor claims. B, by one.
How could there be more complaints than what medical get? Don't edit that out. Whoa, someone doesn't know the colour of the jacket she's wearing.
Awesome. Next question. As at the end of October, renewal business makes up how much of the total portfolio? A, 56%, B, 63%, C, 82%, D, 75%.
A.
Correct. Mawson's second question. Out of the 14 mountains sitting taller than 8,000 meters, how many are in Pakistan? A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, D, 6.
A.
Incorrect. The answer is C, 5.
Really? I
Yes.
thought there were
5 out of
14.
14.
K2 and one more.
Back to Atia. Operational risk is the risk that A, the financial markets fluctuate. B, counterparties default. C, failure of processes, people and systems. Or D, the inability to liquidate assets.
Maybe C.
Correct. Atia's bonus question is, the African penguin is also known as A, Adelie, B, macaroni, C, jackass, D, blue.
I'd go with A.
Incorrect. The answer is C, jackass. Score update is Benjamin is leading on 5,
Okay.
with Atia and Mawson tied on 2. Next question. Liquidity risk is the risk that A, the financial markets fluctuate. B, counterparties default. C, failure of processes, people and systems. Or D, the inability to liquidate assets.
D.
Correct. Benjamin's next question. Archaeological evidence indicates that Aboriginal people lived in the Illawarra for how many years before the arrival of the Europeans?
Did you research that? Where did you get these questions from?
A, 100 years. B, about 2,500 years. C, about 15,000 years. And D, around 30,000 years. This is your hometown we're talking
I
about.
know it is. I know it is. Depends on which one of them you speak to. I'm going to go with B. 2,500 years.
Incorrect, it's over 30,000 years. Next question. Johannesburg sprang up in the late 19th century after what was discovered there? A, gold. B, oil. C, diamonds. D,
A.
all of the above.
A.
Correct.
I'll pass it on.
What does a podiatrist specialize in? A, feet. B, iPods. C, vegetables. D, the study of salt.
A, feet.
Correct. And that ends the first round. The next is a fast super round where players need to make up whatever they're in deficit of. There'll be 11 questions. First to buzz in gets to answer. Same rules apply. If you get it wrong, you lose a point. If you get it right, you get a point. So each of you have been given a buzzer. So we'll start from Atia so we know whose sound is what. Okay. What is the only nation that borders both Israel and Libya?
They're the same.
Incorrect. Egypt.
Oh,
Minus 1 point. Second question. What is the largest muscle in the human body?
tongue.
Incorrect. It's the gluteus maximus. Next question. How many dots are there on a pair of dice?
$21.
Incorrect. 42. It's a pair of dice.
Oh, trickeries!
In what decades were the books of J.R.R. Tolkien Lord of the Rings trilogy first published? Which decade?
1980s?
Incorrect. The 1950s. In what US state would you find Pikes Peak? No one knows? The correct answer is...
Without any points.
No, if you get an answer, it's going to be with points.
No, I didn't hit my buzzer.
Okay, go.
Colorado.
Yep. Next question. What is the real first name of the singer Boy George?
Farouk.
Close.
Oh.
The answer we're going for was George.
George. Oh.
Okay. Worth the loss of 1 point.
Come on, I was joking.
What is added to white sugar to make brown sugar?
Molasses.
Correct. In what country was a terracotta army sealed underground?
Country? It's China.
Correct. Okay. So Mawson, we'll have to leave it here and we'll go back to these three questions between Ben and Atia. During what war was the construction of the Pentagon completed? A. World War I.
He's gonna give us-
B. World War II. C. The Korean War. D. Vietnam War.
Vietnam War.
Incorrect. We're going to play through the last questions, right?
Yep.
Which British Prime Minister was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature? A. Winston Churchill. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Tony Blair. D. Cameron.
A. Winston Churchill.
Correct. How many days were there in the ancient Egyptian year? A. 50. B. 360. C. 365. D. 500.
We go with B.
Incorrect. It is actually 365.
Atom?
That was a real busy way.
The scores are level. For the final question,
Yes.
what was the original Dutch name of New York City? A. New Eindhoven. B. New Amsterdam.
A. New Eindhoven.
Incorrect. Yes. Atia is our winner.